Hi, I'm Melissa, your free-range psychic. Today is November 14th, 2021, and it is actually snowing. We have like a half inch of snow, or it's actual snow out there. I was shocked this morning, but it's beautiful. I don't think it's going to last very long because I think in a few days it's going to be in the 50s again. Early winter. It's crazy. Hope everybody is well. Today I am going to do a 4-card reading on both Paul Gosar and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Just an update because they have both been in the news recently. Gosar with the anime of him killing AOC, which somehow he justifies as being okay, like some kind of abstract metaphor that I don't understand. And then MTG going into the prison where the insurrectionists are waiting, for their trials, and talking about how inhumane the conditions are and how much they're suffering. Oh my God. So I just thought, well, let's see what's going on with them right now, what's coming for them. I'm going to use the Ciro Marchetti Gilded Tarot for the tarot reading, and we're coming back to the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards by Denise Lynn for our reading, for our Oracle card reading. So the first card that comes up for Paul Gosar is the Devil. And this is Paul Gosar surely channeling evil, coming from this place, and it's to the point where people are beginning to see that there's insanity there, and possibly some people might think he's possessed by demons. Personally, I think maybe this is the case because you look at him and he looks demonic. But this is Gosar. And the next card that came up for him was the Knight of Swords. Best defense is an offense. And so that's him. He's literally that's him in the anime. I just realized that's him in the anime film or cartoon that he had created, where he's attacking both Biden and AOC, literally killing them with the intent to kill. A crusader for Trump to bring on the bear putsch, like in Germany, to bring on a dictatorship. He's full in here. The card coming up for him is the Knight of Swords. Interestingly enough, my guides say this is really behind the scenes. He's terrified. He's terrified of what's coming for him because of the investigations that are going on and his involvement here. If you see the swords, so he may affect this kind of bravado or toxic masculinity or whatever, but behind here he's terrified, shaking his boots. What's coming for him? Well, Ten of Swords. This is him boxing himself into a corner with what he's done, and as a result, his karma rains down on him. And then, I guess they're 5-card readings, because I did ask at the last minute for what was the final result, and it is justice. These are investigations. These are indictments. So I asked my guide, is there going to be a conviction? Is he going to jail or prison? And they wouldn't tell me, actually. They said, not for you to know right now. But what's coming up is pretty serious. For Marjorie Taylor Greene, her card right away is the Knight of Swords. Same with Gosar. This is the Trump way, right? You attack. You're always on the attack. You're accusing everybody else of what you've done so you can distract and you can make some damage or harm to your enemy. However you're going to do it. You accuse them of what you're guilty of. And this is certainly Marjorie Taylor Greene, as opposed to apologizing for being part of the insurrection. She's going to attack and she's going to defend her people. The next card that comes up is the Moon, and this card is Marjorie Taylor Greene having two faces here. One that she shows to the light and one that's in the dark, and this is her operating in the dark. So my guides say this is her still communicating with people like Roger Stone and Matt Gaetz and people like the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys, staying tight with them, conspiring still regarding the coup, the desire to take over this country and install Trump as a dictator, and also spreading big lie. All of this stuff is, behind the scenes. There's all this communication and interaction going on, but this is behind the scenes. It is the card of, like the Magician in a way, the illusion of presenting that she's a good politician and she cares about this country, even though she's on no committees and she just wastes a lot of time. But so this represents her in her modality right now. The next card coming up is the Queen of Swords reverse. So when it's upright, this is a speaker of truth, speaking truth to power. I always think of Nancy Pelosi here, but here she's the speaker of lies. She's a major gaslighter, and she does it with conviction. She's always this person, never speaking the truth in public, but she certainly will go to battle for very damaging and destructive lies like Gosar. And we see here, on the Capitol steps or wherever, speaking her truth, quote unquote. And that's her personality really right now. And that's what makes her very valuable to the Republican Party, because she will do this. She's such a narcissist and she's so invested in this that she will act as a queen, but it is the queen of lies here. And vindictiveness. The next card that comes up for her, let me see, is the Ten of Swords. Just like Gosar, these are investigations and indictments being called up by the Special Investigatory Committee that's investigating the insurrection and everything that went along with it before and after. And she's caught up in this, also continually backing herself into a corner, so there's no point where she's going to just go look, okay, I was part of this, I believed in it, and admit her culpability. And not only that, she's going to continue to try to bring on the big lie, and it's just damaging her in the end and making it harder and harder for her to get out of this web of deceit she's built around herself, and actual treason, her actual treason. Again, just as for Gosar, the next card that comes up is Justice. So again, she faces indictments, she faces investigations. They're looking at her just like Gosar, laser-like focus. And again, my guides wouldn't tell me whether or not she goes to jail or prison, but this is coming, and it's a possibility, but I just can't tell whether that's actually going to happen. She's going to lose a lot here under scrutiny, because you see the Ten of Swords being major loss. I'll keep keep on asking. They may show me in time, but right now they're just saying, here we go for MTG and Paul Gosar. I hope you enjoyed that reading. It's like popcorn time almost, what's coming up. That's what my guides told me to watch, to see MTG and Paul Gosar under scrutiny. Wow. And you also wonder just how much, like what you think they've done more. Their guilt is just like quantum in terms of trying to destroy this government. And also, you know, there's probably grift, money laundering, all of that stuff. And, you know, also connection with Russia and Putin, because surely these are his soldiers that he planted via the Republican Party. I'm sure they were vetted, especially MTG. I feel like she and Lauren Boebert were vetted to represent this female mask or side of the Republican Party to bring on this takeover of our government. I'm going to read our oracle card, and the one that my guides chose for me is release. The sacred landscape wants you to know, when you receive this card, it's time to let go and surrender. Let go of situations, people, and objects that do not serve you. Let go of old, outmoded, self-limiting beliefs that drag you down. This is a time of stripping away superficial distractions until you reach what you are and who you are at the core. If you're holding on to the old, it is difficult for anything new to come into your life. Begin to clear your home and living environments of clutter. If you don't love it or use it, it's probably clutter. Clear it out of your space. It's time for detox. To get ready for the new, you must release the old. Release. And I think that's a nice card to get as we're coming into a new year, 2022. Can you believe it? It's only a month or so, a month and a half away, right? And we'll see what 2022 brings. I kind of get excited about it when I hear that number. You guys, you know, I always say that I'm available for personal readings. I read anything on the present, anything in the past life, and for the present, I always forget to say future and past, because there's a whole dimension. There's a lot of dimensions in this present life. I am a medium, and I love to introduce you to your guardian angels. And I almost forgot to tell you that I'm going to be on Linda G's show, if all goes as planned, next Friday. So I hope you guys catch me there. I will put a link to it when she puts it out. I'm really excited to be on her show. I will see you next week. I love you. You guys, please take care. Bye.